Good morning. Welcome to your Thursday, November 16th daily operations weather briefing. Currently across the region, we have high pressure building into the area with a cold front that right now is on the surface analysis as of 9Z this morning was located to our west, but it is moving through the area currently, and we'll have high pressure building in behind this cold front. We'll have temperatures actually warming behind the cold front as the cold air advection will be quite slow to move into the area, and with winds shifting more to a northwesterly component as we go throughout this morning into the afternoon, becoming fairly breezy. That downsloping effect will actually aid temperatures and warming up into the lower 60s today. So it'll be a unseasonably warm day, but very pleasant in terms of for mid-November. Current satellite and radar imagery, temperatures warming nicely into the lower 50s this morning with a westerly wind at about 5 to 10 knots, and those winds will actually increase more to a westerly at 8 to 13 knots in the next hour or so, and then continue increasing out of a westerly component through this morning at 9 to 14 knots. We'll see gusts possibly up around 18 knots as we get closer to the noontime hour. As of 8 a.m. this morning, we had a scattered layer at 9,000 feet, westerly wind at 5 knots with a temperature of 51 degrees and relative humidity of 83%. For the next 24 hours, up until about 4 o'clock this afternoon, we should remain green. Winds will be remaining below. Actually, it'll be closer to the 8 o'clock time frame where our winds will actually remain below wind advisory criteria. And then winds will actually start to really pick up later this evening as the high pressure system really begins to build its way in here. The pressure gradient will tighten over the region, and our winds will pick up out of a northwesterly direction, 11 to 16 knots, gusting to 24 knots, and that'll be closer to 8 p.m. this evening. Prior to that, we'll have mostly sunny skies this morning, becoming sunny, and then we'll have temperatures again rising into the lower to mid 60s. Our high temperature today is expected to be around 63 degrees. Normally we're around the upper 50s for this time of year. Overnight tonight, with those northwesterly winds and the cold air advection really beginning to pick up, we'll actually have our temperatures drop down just slightly below normal, expecting an overnight low of 38 degrees under clear to mostly clear skies, and fairly breezy conditions continuing during the overnight hours, as we're expecting wind gusts to possibly hit that 25 knot mark during the overnight hours. As we head into Friday with that high pressure system settling over the area, those winds will be dying down during the morning and then be fairly light as we go throughout the day on Friday. We'll have sunny skies and cooler conditions with a high of 52 degrees. Friday night, mostly clear, becoming partly cloudy and seasonably cold with a low of 38 degrees. And then for Saturday, we'll have a cold front that will be approaching the region. It will be a stronger front. We'll start off partly cloudy, then increased cloudiness throughout the day. Will be fairly breezy as well, with a chance of showers during the late evening, as that front is not expected to move through the area until the overnight hours Saturday night into Sunday. Do have a chance of some light showers moving into the area just ahead of that front for our late Saturday evening. And we'll get up to a high of 63 degrees, and again it'll be fairly breezy. It looks like we'll be well above wind advisory criteria on Saturday. Some of the models potentially putting out winds in excess of wind gusts in excess of 30 knots for us on Saturday, so definitely looks like a fairly likely scenario that we'll be in the wind advisory come Saturday afternoon. Well, that'll conclude the daily operations weather briefing. We'll be back with you at 10 a.m. for the extended outlook. Have a great day.